This is Hinch. What are we going to call the restaurant? I don't know. How about Hinch? Love Spectacle is about fantasy. It's about fun. It's about emotions. It's about good times. It's about a thing that doesn't actually exist. Love. Okay. We are in Bay Ridge, and this is the neighborhood I live in. And I've got pride in the place that I live. And we're going to show you some wonderful spots, including but not limited to Dandy Don. In 2006, I recorded Gypsy Kiss, and not a whole lot happened with that. I did some shows around Michigan, and no one was really into it. So after that, I was busy recording a lot of songs, but not really compiling them for any specific purpose. Going to school, recording myself, recording other artists, and eventually I moved out to Brooklyn, which is where we are now. And let's you do your cut. If you can shoot up to the very top of it, maybe we will go there in a little while. It's where I actually wrote about 90% of Love Spectacle. I would take Jamie. Oh, we should have got a shot of her sleeping. I would take Jamie, my little wonderful reptilian sweetheart, and my guitar and my little recorder up to the roof, and I would write songs up there. If you look over here, we've got Roscoe the Clown, Michigan's hometown clown. This is a thing with the girl from Poltergeist. Here's 25. Here's the reptile calendar. That little thing is actually cockroach gel. You put it there and they take it back to the nest or whatever. The joke about this inside picture is that I'm giving myself a blowjob. Pictures of Jamie. Here's a couple more clown pictures. I really like this thing too. My mom made this for me. It's cool. Hey, remember when you bought me an entire banjo? I got you this fucking card with a clown on it. This is Present Face, says fuck you. It's Asylum. You got Devo. You got the others. Here's the Kinder Chocolate Boy. If you look at the door here, we've got a nice Rollins poster. I got this from my friend Jeff DiLiberto in Michigan. Someone pointed out to me, I think it was Patrick, that they did not include the Phantom Freak, who's the only Hispanic-looking member of the group. For some reason, they didn't include him on the poster. You have some questions, or you can ask me about it. Figure out a direction here. So I have to just recite the liner notes? Let me just recite the liner notes. Let me just recite the liner notes. That'll be so much easier. Can I just do that?
No, you can't read it.
Why?
It's stupid.
Let's do that. It's better. Is that okay or no?
It's stupid.
I
mean, dude.
Can you just make it good? It's fucking boring. Read the liner notes. This is way too much to read, dude. It's fucking boring. I sat down to eat some food at my kitchen table, and the words Love Spectacle popped into my head. Didn't mean anything at the time. I just thought it was really cool, and I liked the way it sounded.
Is this the first album, like, just by Peter Litvin?
This is the first time where I'm going under my own name. It's not Gypsy Kiss, it's not Corpse Smoke, it's not Bike Master. There's no moniker to this. It's just Peter Litvin. First time I'm using my actual name as an artist. Jack Flusey and Jim Grosser and Galvin Kukin all have a record, and so when you see the record, you see the name, and it really doesn't tell you anything. I thought that if it was called I thought that if it was called Gypsy Kiss, that it would sound like a band, which would at least interest me a little bit more than just seeing a name and a slew of many. Because I've gotten over that, essentially. I think it's totally okay now. It seems like it's been a learning experience, but all at the same a mistake to have called everything under a different name, because it makes me more obscure and a little bit less relevant each time I do that. All right, here we've got Sleepy's, and just a couple of storefronts down, if you have a look here, Dreamies. Yes, this store is actually called Dreamies. They don't really know how to name stores. Again, like I said, that place is called D2. That's what it's actually called.
Why'd you go to Michigan and record it and all that?
A man named Jesse Wozniak, who I went to elementary school with and used to play in a lot of bands with, a couple of bands with, lives there, and let me just start that over. There's two musicians who I really like playing with, and they both live and work in Michigan. Jesse Wozniak and Dan Iannatelli comprise the rhythm section. Is that right? The rhythm section, they are the rhythm section of the record. I think that once you spend enough time with somebody working on projects or working on art, you really know them well, and over time that doesn't change. You could see them after hanging out elsewhere for a year or more and just go back and nothing has really changed. Jesse had a book with him that he would reference frequently, and the joke became, I kept saying, put that fucking book away, fuck that book is stupid, and eventually the joke became Jesse saying, the only reason this record sounds good is because of me and that book. I guess it should be, right?
Well, go ahead, listen.
Okay, so you just saw organic candy, which is a thing we've looked at a lot. No one has been there. One day, we were walking right down here, and right here, there was a woman, crazy-looking woman, eating a sandwich. And she was just right by us. We looked. That was it. Arrang. No one's gone there, ever, so I can't tell you anything about it. Hold on. You go in your neighborhood and you walk around. You might have houses, or you might have apartments. You might have parks, cars, vans, all kinds of things. But I guarantee what you don't have is this man's face staring at you when you go for your morning walk. What can we say about him? He's got his little Chevrolet necklace here. He's fucking happy, man. He is dandy.
The music is about fun. It's about, more than anything, fantasy. It's about, there's a song called Dreams where it's talking about something very fantasy-oriented, a wizard in a distant land flying around, not being able to punch someone or run, you can only walk, because wouldn't you rather be flying around in a fake Jello helicopter? Well, I should say this, the central theme of the album is kind of twofold. It's that love, or being in love, does not actually exist. Although love does exist in music. You can, I love my pet lizard Jammy, parents, family, friends, girlfriend, semi-pseudo quasi. What do I do here? What do I say on this? So I don't think being in love exists. I don't think it ever has, and I certainly don't think it ever has for me.
Hey, Patrick? What's up, son? What are you doing? Is it cool if we're there in about 5 minutes or less? Okay, just buzzed.
How's it going?
This is Uncle Trick.
So this is what's going on right now, huh? He's just
Yeah.
been following me around, like getting shit done. That's what's up. Is it okay if I drink this?
Of course it is. We just wanted to get some shots of Dandy Don, and
I think anything you do is kick ass, right? Am I too close to the mic?
So, Gypsy Kiss, which is the record I did before Love Spectacle, I really like, but it has something in common with all the Corpse Smoke albums I did, the Hourly Continuum albums, and any other little burnt CD, EP, self-pressed thing that I ever put out. And the thing that they have in common is that if I hand it to someone, I generally offer some sort of either excuse or explanation for what it is. I want to make 20 records that I can hand to anyone without offering an explanation or excuse or apology for before I die. And Love Spectacle is the first of them. One day I'm going to die. Okay.
last 3 days, last 3 days, last 3 days for Jasons. 1 Jasons, 2. It's actually called Jasons, but again, people don't know how to name things, and they also don't know how to put up signs, and so we have Jasons, Jasons. If you look over there, you'll see Super 5. Closet junkie, buying or selling, NY Pandemonium Limited, Wicked Monk, Lincoln Sportswear, Beauty Trends, having a party. 2 Having a party 2. Having a party part 2. A whole lot of watch out, Greg. You've got a whole lot of. He was fucking mad.